Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another weekly vlog. If you watched my last video, you'll know that for the month of December, I've decided to take a break from making other non-weekly vlog related content just because I feel like December is a very overwhelming time for a lot of people, just like life-wise, but also everybody is doing like vlogmas and stuff, so there's a lot of content out there, and so I don't want to be another person adding to that. And when I did vlogmas 2 years ago, it just wasn't as fulfilling as I wanted it to be, so I'm doing myself a favor and I've decided to just do weekly vlogs, which I'm very excited for. There's a lot about my vlogs that I love, and I want to just hone in on the things that I love about my vlogs and the things that I love doing and the way that my art shows itself in these vlogs and make better for you guys. So that being said, it's a pretty average week for me. Today is Monday. I am home from work. I did my workout at the gym, and now I'm seriously considering playing some Genshin Impact. I started playing Genshin a couple of weeks ago. I started on the mobile app and then I downloaded it on PC last week, and it's been consuming all of my time, all of my thoughts. Also back into anime. For the month of December, my plan is like to watch all of the shows and the movies and the animes and all of that I have been meaning to watch that I haven't for whatever reason. So I've been trying to knock down the list of movies and TV shows that I want to watch. I have a Notion spreadsheet, keep track of everything. I started it the beginning of this year, and it has like a section of like wanting to watch, watched, on hold, canceled, all that kind of stuff. And so I have a list of ones that are on the watching and the to watch list that I want to get through. First of that was Hell's Paradise. Finished watching this at work and at the gym, which, by the way, anime on a treadmill, underrated. Like, I barely noticed the time passing, and that's saying something because while my treadmill time, I'm growing to like it and appreciate it, it's not easy at all, and you can feel the minutes passing by. So I watched it originally when it came out, like pretty much immediately, and then I stopped watching it like 7 episodes in. The season, there's only one season, there's 13 episodes, and so I picked up where I left off, and it was incredible. I'm so excited for season 2. If the things that they predicted come true in the second season, I'm gonna sob, because there is this storyline that they're hinting at in the last like 2 minutes of episode 13 that is just completely devastating for one of the main characters, and I'm gonna sob. I'm reading the second book in the Dream Harbor series. It's basically like a cozy romance. It's reminding me of the second book in one of Tessa Bailey's. The man in this novel is a complete simp in the best possible way, and the hero and the one that I'm reading now is reminding me of that. But I think after I finish this series, I'm just going to do a ton of rereads, which I won't be talking about heavily. Like I said, I'll be focusing on TV shows and stuff. Happy Monday. I'm going to go game.
learn calculus from a werewolf by trusting this man. Yeah, okay, let's do it. No slime.
Hi friends, happy Friday. It's been several days since we last talked. I got sick. I have an autoimmune disease, so getting sick when I'm around people is like pretty much expected at this point. I still am not feeling the best. Like I still have a lot of like shortness of breath issues and like, I don't know if you can hear it, but I have headaches and a lot of sinus stuffiness and all that stuff. But for the past week, couple of days, I have just been doing nothing, which has been driving my ADHD brain absolutely insane. I have been struggling to like calm down and do stuff and get stuff done and like do anything. I've been getting very existential up here about myself and my identity and who I am, and it's been a whole thing. A lot of negativity going on that I'm trying to break myself out of. I don't think it's uncommon because when you're sick, your nervous system is dysregulated, and so all of the things that come with that obviously play a part, and we tend to focus on the bad when bad things are happening. So I'm not like trying to psychoanalyze the reason why I've been spiraling. Like I had my therapy appointment, I cried, I did all of those things, and like I'm hopefully on the other side. So that being said, while I was sick, the one thing that I wanted to do was read. That's like how I know my favorite hobby is reading, because I got sick and I was like, yes, I can lay in bed and I can read on my Kindle and I can have a grand old time. And I could not read. I tried to read Mistletoe, which is like a monster romance. I ended up finishing it, but it just like, I couldn't like sit down and read. So then I tried to read a ton of graphic novels, which I managed to do. I think I read like 15 graphic novels. I couldn't game, I couldn't watch TV, and so I spent a lot of time just watching people play video games, which doesn't feel the most fulfilling like in my brain. When I don't do anything, my brain just starts to like do things that it shouldn't be doing. So I'm hoping that I'm a little bit beyond that. I'm hoping that I'm on the other side. I didn't go to work this week, which I'm very thankful for. I do have a Christmas party for work tonight that I need to leave for, and then I also have a meeting in 20 minutes or so, like a virtual meeting. But other than that, like this weekend, I'm in the clear. I want to do a ton of stuff. I want to get some reading done, and I want to just like hang out with you guys. When I finally was feeling up for it, I was like getting my creative juices flowing. I was talking to Tamika, we were planning for 2025, and I was doing a ton of stuff of like new graphics and end cards and new music and stuff for next year, which I'm excited about, and like making goals and stuff, which we'll talk about towards the end of the month. But so for the past couple of days, I've like managed to do stuff, which I'm happy about. So that's kind of where we're at. I would recommend checking out my Goodreads if you're interested in like my thoughts on all of the graphic novels that I read. I am currently reading Twilight, as you probably saw. What's really cool is like this edition is my original edition that I got when I was in middle school. I think like 6th grade is when I first read this, and it's very worn out, but I absolutely adore it. And I find just like holding this book in my hands brings me a certain level of like comfort, which is nice. I am 103 pages in. I've been reading it the past couple of days, and I usually don't ever finish this. I get into the part where they're like the baseball scene and all that, and I usually stop reading, but I think I want to do a full reread of the series. My mind has just been not in the best place, and I want to like kind of break myself out of that. So I think we're gonna spend the weekend hanging out. My partner is working, and aside from that dinner, like I mentioned, I don't really have much going on. Right now, I'm kind of just watching YouTube videos until my meeting starts, and then after that, I think we're gonna try to play some Genshin until I feel like doing something else. I don't know what I'm feeling. I do stuff and then I get tired and then I get in bed. I get very winded very quickly. Like yesterday I was trying to make my bed and I couldn't even make my bed without getting winded. So I still do have obviously a lot of congestion. I desperately want to work out, but the day that I started feeling like crap, which was Monday, I went to the gym and I did my treadmill, all of that. So usually the way that I do my treadmill is I do a 5-minute warm-up at a 5 incline, and I do that for 5 minutes just to like warm my body up and stuff. I transition from, I do like 10 for like 10 minutes, and then I do 12 for the next 20 minutes, I guess, or 15 minutes. And I do this at like 2.5 speed. I don't go too hard as far as speed. And then the last 30 minutes I do the highest incline, which is 15. And then I do that at like 1.8 to 2 depending. And I got in, I did a little bit of a warm-up, not too much. I just kind of wanted to get into it. And I was like 5 minutes into the 10 incline and I was struggling. I didn't know if it was just because I hadn't done a workout in like, you know, the weekend. I hadn't worked out Saturday and Sunday, so I was just feeling it, but it was rough. Like the hour that I did it was bad. Like it took me forever, and I knew once I started like feeling it, once I started feeling the illness, I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. Like struggling to breathe and all that kind of stuff, and like my heart was just pounding. I know that working out is not a good idea until this passes, but I want to. We'll see. Hopefully by like Sunday, maybe things have cleared up and I can do a workout. For now, I'm gonna watch some YouTube until my meeting starts, and then once the meeting's over, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. This is just a regular sweater and a blue flannel with a little collar poking out in the sleeves, and then just some regular jeans. Hi, Gotham. I have really not done much today worth talking about. I filmed and edited a video, so that took me like a couple of hours. It's a video that should be coming out in January. I did that and it obviously took me a couple of hours, and then I had some work stuff to do, so I haven't actually like done anything crazy. I have to leave in about 15 minutes to go to this dinner. It's 3 hours. It's like hors d'oeuvres, and it's gonna be like 50 people, so we'll see what happens. Happy Saturday, friends. It is mid-morning, 10 o'clock. I just finished filming 2 videos for January, 2 of my sit-down videos, best media and best books of the year. So I'm gonna edit those and get them up and all that ready for January. Yesterday was good. Last night was good. It was a little bit crowded, a little bit more people than I really wanted, but I got out in a reasonable time, got home at a reasonable time, but I don't have like too terrible much to report. So I definitely am feeling the effects of my illness, struggling to talk, struggling to breathe. I'm definitely very stuffed up and like it's starting to drain and stuff. So I think for the morning I'm gonna edit and we're gonna try to do something afterwards possibly. I don't know what that's gonna be. I don't really have a ton of energy, so it might just be read and watch stuff sort of situation, but we'll see.